What's up, guys? Today we are talking about the 75 gallon and why I'm changing it from this beautiful dirty thing that it is. So this tank was originally a Blackwater Pistogramma colony tank, which didn't really work out so well. Cut to a clip. So basically what I want to do with this tank is turn it into more of a rivery type thing. Not so much a hill stream tank, but a clear water, maybe some river pebbles and river stones in this tank. Get rid of most of the driftwood, except for maybe some more of the stringy parts, and basically turn it into mostly open water with some val and some Sagittarius and some smaller plants like Glossoticnia, I don't know. But I want to turn it into a tank where I can get at least 100 fish. That is kind of my goal. I want 100 fish of those tiny like 5mm tetras and rasboras, because they school incredibly tightly and they look amazing, but they don't really, that beat threw me off, they don't really not get eaten. What's the word? Survive. They don't really survive when it comes to larger fish like the HTBAoDC. So I'm gonna have to take them out probably, but the plecos can probably stay in there. They love high water flow. All of these larger tetras I'm gonna take out. Don't know where I'm gonna put them, but they're getting out of this tank. They're awesome, don't get me wrong, and they school really well. Even the two species school together, which is awesome, but there's not enough of them. But basically, this is gonna be looking very different relatively soon. I've got another project, so that's taking high priority, and this has kind of been on the back burner for like 5 months or something. Hopefully I can actually get this tank looking awesome with tiny fish swimming everywhere. Just in general, this tank has been doing okay. I haven't had the plecos breed in a while, and the assassin snail population dropped incredibly fast, mostly because, you know, they didn't have any snails to assassinate, I would assume. The guppies are doing fine, they're guppies, they don't die. But yeah, pretty much everything is doing fine, except the plants are doing, they're alive, is the word. They're kind of like staying on this level plane. They're not growing, but they're not dying at all, so I don't know. So some of the fish that I'm looking at are Hasborosis cories, Hasborasis? I honestly don't remember their scientific name, even though I'm literally looking at my phone and can search it up. Habrosis corridoras, Dario maybe, the scarlet batis, Emerald eye rasboras. They're small and they've got a really beautiful glint in their eye. That sounded flirtatious. Moving on. Celestial pearl danios, hopefully I can finally get my hands on those guys. Those are awesome. Obviously the Autocinculus catfish that are already in here, probably give them a couple buddies. I might add some Ramirezi, some Alta Spinosa. I haven't had Alta Spinosa in a really long time, so maybe I'll go ahead with those guys. I've seen them school better than the Ramirezi, but I'm not totally sure if that's has anything to do with the species or if that's just the conditions they're in. Probably gonna try and put some dwarf shrimp in here, dwarf emerald rasbora, ember tetras, and maybe peacock gudgeons if the rams don't work out, because I haven't had peacock gudgeons since it's been a long time. If you go so far back in my videos, you can actually see some videos of those are the first fish that I ever had to lay eggs for me. Anyway, I think Dario might take center stage just because of how large this tank is and how many individuals I can stick in, and hopefully they might actually breed. So if I get Dario, obviously all the other perciforms and larger fish are kind of out of there. But yeah, so hopefully this tank starts looking really cool really soon. So yeah. I think I got my point across. This tank looks annoying sometimes, turning into river tank. many small fish. That's pretty much the gist of this video. Summed it up in like 7 seconds. Yet this video is probably going to be like 6 minutes long.
Oh, I see where you're going. Oh, dude, they gassed you, man.
No, it's done.